Hey, good morning. This is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. We're a little later this morning. Well, I've been late for a while, actually, to be honest with you, but it's about 8:04 a.m. This is our 599th episode. Tomorrow is our 600th episode. We're going to talk about some stuff. Tomorrow will be a good day. We're going to talk about why we do this stuff. And today I'll talk about the Integrity helicopter that flew in Mars, right? Or Ingenuity, right? Ingenuity flew into Mars. It flew on another planet. I got my little drone here, right? Why am I bringing that up? We're going to talk about that in a little bit. How does that apply to agility and being agile? Like, what does a helicopter flying on Mars have to do with being agile, Greg? Well, we're going to talk about that. And this is the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show where we talk about Agile and Scrum in a practical and tactical way. It is a Monday. Apparently, I can't talk very well. Got up early and spent my time. I didn't do the show. I was watching it on YouTube, which is amazing. Another amazing thing that wasn't here. I was talking to my kid about that. Anyway, so we want to bring value to the customer, right? There's nothing more valuable than actually watching something do something, maybe, hint, hint. And then not working crazy hours, though last night I think they were up probably all night long waiting for that thing to take off. There's days when you work late, having fun and enjoying life, right? So why am I talking about this helicopter that flew, this little drone? This is a small version. The bigger drone probably not that big. So I think it said it's about 7 inches. It's about 1.5 inches. So we're talking about this big. That's how big the drone was. Not very big. That took off and flew on Mars. Well, the amazing part, there's hardly any atmosphere, so the little propeller blades can't beat the air down to fly. And one thing I noticed online is they got the wrong propellers on the wrong spot. Apparently, there's something to it too. They're labeled B, but they're in the A spot. Maybe that's why it's not flying too well. Anyway, why is that important? Because it's a self-organizing entity out there on Mars doing its thing. The team meets, they plan what they want to do, and they let the helicopter go off and do its thing. There's a 6-hour delay. I think it's a 6-hour delay between when it flies on Mars and when they get the data the next day. So if we can let a robot fly on Mars, why can't we let our teams do their coding and developing on their own without pestering them all day? That's my question. How many times do I go in an organization where managers think they need to tell everybody exactly what to do? I'm going to tell you exactly what you do it, and I'll check it. Part of that, the way they did that, is kind of like it. It's very agile, though. All they did was they went up, came down, and went vertical and came down just to verify that. So that was a demo, right? It has value into it because they were able to verify they could. Now the next thing, I guess, is going to fly horizontally across the sky. That'll be interesting. But the reason why I bring this up is in a self-organizing team, they plan their day, they plan their sprint, right? And then they go off and do what they're doing, right? They don't need someone there to tell them and hold their hand every minute of the day that they're incapable of doing what they did. They're launching commands millions of miles away for the helicopter to take off and come down. So my challenge to a lot of organizations out there in traditional way, where you have to tell everybody what to do. Here, put your hand there, move that there, put that code there, run that test, do this test. I don't think you really need to do that. And you're actually wasting a lot of time because think of it as people remotely located, whether it be here in the States, India, Europe, Malaysia, Japan, South America, wherever. And you got different time zones. If they can only report and talk to each other while everybody else is there, how are they going to progress? They're not, right? They should be talking to each other all day long. So when you get there, like you're in this coast, if you're a Scrum Master and you have a persistent chat type system, which you should have, by the way, there's a lot of reasons why you do it. One reason to make sure they're chatting. They should be talking while you're sleeping. They should be communicating what's going on and asking for help with other teammates around the world, right? If you're not getting that, you're not a true Scrum team, right? You are a group of people waiting for someone to tell them what to do, right? They should be chatting. They should have testers and developers in the same time zone. So when the tester tries something and if it doesn't work or has an issue, they can get a hold of the developer right away and they can talk about it, work it out because they're on the same team, right? So think about this helicopter flying by itself. Yet it had some instructions on what to do, but they all planned together what they wanted to do as a team, and they let it go off and do what it had to do. It knew what it had to do, and it did it. It's very successful. Congratulations to NASA and the crew with the helicopter. It's the first time we ever flew anything with wings on another planet, so that's pretty awesome. Anyway, that's what I just wanted to share today because it was a really amazing event. It's on YouTube. You can go to the NASA channel if you want to watch it. They were watching and just paying attention. The data's coming through. You can see the data stream because it takes a while to recompile it. In today's YouTube world, they're like, why isn't it automatic video? And why do I have 4K? And why isn't it? Because it's little pieces of electronics coming here to a giant satellite dish. So, but it is amazing in this technology. And I was telling my daughter the other day, she were talking about invention. We were watching inventions and stuff like that, and said, "Well, everything's been invented." I said, no, nothing. Everything has not been invented. Everything hasn't been created. There's lots of ability to create new stuff, but you got to let people do it, right? So there is opportunity out there to invent new stuff and have some fun. With that, I'm going to say happy Monday, happy scrumming. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the show. Ring the little bell. I did notice on our podcast, we have a new listener from Nebraska, and we also have our new listener. There's a cat over there chasing a moth from Egypt. So, Hart, you want to come up here and be on the show? I don't think you've ever been on the show. Hart, no. She's a cat. She doesn't do what I tell her. That's for sure. Anyway, have a great day. Enjoy your Monday. Tomorrow will be our 600th episode of the show. Probably going to talk a little SpaceX. Okay, so I was excited for them. And have a great day. See ya. Bye. And see ya.